Now let us talk about IDs. So what are they, why we use them, why they are not going to work with command line window or shell, why we are not using just notepad to code. So there's a lot of question. I will be answering all of them in this video. So what is IDEs? IDEs actually are integrated development environment. It is basically advanced version of text editor. We can add packages, we can customize it according to what language you are working. We can add terminal. You can just add write your code at the top of the shell or bottom of the shell. You can just run code. We can also add file management system, so on the side by side you can also see all the file on which you are working. You can also send version control system like GitHub and also connect with them. So there are a lot of the ID that available in the market. You might have heard of Atom, Bracket, PyCharm, Sublime Text, and a lot more. So there are the different IDs like PyCharm that is specifically for Python, but there is a problem with PyCharm that they take a lot of RAM, its size is quite big, and people don't prefer at the beginning of the programming. But as a beginner, I will be recommending you Atom. Before downloading Atom, setting it for the Python environment, let us talk about the advantages of the IDs. So IDs help us to write the code in a faster manner. So differentiate and highlight syntax in the different colors, and also they have also help us to focus more on our programming according to coding purpose. You don't have to wait for different folder. You can check file for your you are working on, and you don't have to worry about too much about the error, about the spelling mistakes, or about your space in your tabs. All will be taken care by the IDEs. And also you can start different packages to customize IDE according to whichever language you are working. We will be using Atom and we will be installing some packages regarding Python on Atom. So Atom will be the customized to write our code for Python. Also the IDs help us to autocomplete some sentences, and they also surely help us to code enough in a faster manner to reduce distraction. So these are the some advantages for IDEs. So let's start the library. You get a lot of the people in this tool, and there are a lot of the plugin. Your syntax are highlighted, or you have your own console, and there are the some IDE that are specifically for our particular languages. Like I talk about PyCharm. So after this video, you will be comfortable with the IDEs. So before we anything else, let us install our first IDE, that is the item. So to follow that, all you to have to do is to go to the Google Write Atom and open the first link, that is the official website of the Atom and atom.io. You can see that the website. I would really recommend the item for the beginners. It help you get set up the environment very easily, and you can code and you can do very well efficiently, and no, without creating any further delay, just click on download option or you install your first IDE. It might take a few minutes. It approximates 39 MB. So my download is complete. Let's move forward and install this process. Now here in our Atom, let us do some setup and then get started. We need to customize it and install some packages according to the Python environment. What you have to do is this Python packages, and you might find an option regarding the setting for you. Just going to install packages and theme. Here you have installed packages according to the Python. So you do the research about Python and you will get a lot of packages. And now you can see there is a autocomplete Python, and there is a Python tool, and there are some more Python packages regarding the linter regarding debugging. So you don't have to install, but I would recommend to install it for autocomplete Python and then the Python tools. And both are installing. I will also check about the file icon. It's really helpful for the Python, and I will show you. I can show you for a Python. It is easily you can do easily work with HTML, CSS, JavaScript. So it totally defines and it has some icons. So let's start with this one. And the other package that will I will recommend is Pepe. Python autopiper package set automatically for maximum Python code, and do confirm that pipe in style guide. So uses the high code style utility to the mind what part of the code needs to be formatted. So basically helping before format your code in a better manner. So Python help us to format the rule. So you it will help you for that. So it also install this. I guess I have installed 4 packages, and I guess as a beginner these 4 will be sufficient. If you start working with the Django or other framework or any other big project, you can use either Python because it has a lot of libraries, some sort of packages pre-installed, and it's specifically for Python. Or you can install a lot of more application like Atom, but then the weight of Atom will already equal to the Python. So at this point of time, we will using Atom for Python because of the weight. Python is quite heavy, whereas Atom is quite light in comparison to PyCharm. So let's see if all our packages are installed. You can see I have an autocomplete file icon, Python, AutoPepper, and Python tools. At this point of time, I may have a 4 packages done, and there are some 4 packages that already pre-installed. That's great. Now let's start working on my first find. And for example, this is my first.py. Let's see. Here you can see the editor experience is totally changed. I can divide these pins. I can work on 2 files continuously. One will be the right and the left. I can also open a third file and work on 3 files continuously, compare them. You can see that icon that I have. I start with by the off icon right Python, and one thing I need to install is terminal, so I can use my CMD and this editor itself. I don't have to work on any other command line from this prompt. This will be great for now. You have an idea about what is IDE. And the last thing I want to do is just going to the packages, search for one more packages that is my dominant. Just install this terminal, or you can also install this IDE terminal. So these both are great, and I have tried them. It means install this one, and that is done. And so let me close this. I will go to my first.py and open my terminal. All I have to do is then start open this command. You will see my result. That's all for this lecture. And my main aim I was make to get familiar with IDE, how to use them, how to deal with packages, and you can run Python in IDE. In the next lecture I will be show you some interesting video about Python. So keep watching the video and like, comment and share this video. I will see you guys in my next video.